America, the place known for celebrities, huge food, and the White House. And a place that I have only ever seen in the movies. So to bring a little bit of America to BLOXBURG today, I thought I would build a realistic American house off of Zoopla or Zillow. One of the two. Because I already have a series on this channel where I built a bunch of UK houses from like the ghetto. So I thought, why not put an American twist on things and build an American house? This is the one I've selected today. It was Zillow after all. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house for only $400,000. Now this is sort of what it looks like. The first thing I'm praying for is a floor plan, and oh! This is a very advanced one. Wait, what happens if I press this? I'm inside. Also, was this filmed on a potato? Why is it such bad quality? I'd say the garage comes along about 5. Just like when I recreate real life UK houses. Getting the dimensions correct is probably the hardest part of all of it. Because I always tend to make the houses either too massive or too tiny. And yeah, guys, there's just currently an airstrike going on above my house. Whenever I'm filming, some crazy noise is going on, whether it's birds, a plane. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's my flipping neighbors. Anyway, if we've established that the garage goes back about 8, then I'd say we go back another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it actually just comes around in a nice big square. I mean, that is despicable to do in BLOXBURG, but because we're doing a real life house, I think we can get away with it. Now, just to check the dimensions are correct, I got a really good recommendation from one of you guys in the comment. You said I should fill in all of the rooms first, and then we can check we've got enough space. So I'd say the laundry room, that's a bedroom? Damn, that looks tiny. So as you walk in, apparently this is a bedroom, but then we also need this to be a corridor. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's already too small. So I just extended everything by 1 or 2. And so far, this is what I've got going. And this, by the way, is going to be a closet. That was literally the size of the UK master bedroom. This just goes to show, even if you've got a smaller house in America, this is on the cheaper side of houses. And it's as big as a £700,000 UK house. What the hell? And I still think, guys, we need to make it 1 block bigger. But this is the primary. Notice how it's called the master bedroom in England, and it's called the primary bedroom in America. It's just these little things. And here we go, guys. So if you want like a good American house layout for your BLOXBURG house, then there you go. And obviously that's the floor plan because it's a bungalow. I'm very, very glad we got that out of the way, because otherwise that would have been hell down the line. If we look at the roofs then, we've actually just got a mansard roof, which is actually overhanging onto a porch. Don't know if you can see that there. If I can zoom in, we've actually got an overhanging porch that goes into a gable roof. So this is going to be fun. So that is what it would look like if we were just to plonk it down in BLOXBURG. But we actually want a big one there that is very, very big. Just quite a small one over the garage, or garage as you say in America. I used to think it was garage. And you guys would get really mad at me for saying that, but no, it's garage, I think, in America. And this roof is almost perfect, but it needs a little bit more. Give me more, give me more, give me more. And now it is time to just do that little mansard roof. And I don't know about you, that looks pretty similar to me. I do think we've made this a tiny bit too tall now. Flipping hell. And then, oh my gosh, we literally have these pillars in BLOXBURG, don't we, guys? I don't know what they're called off the top of my head. Part of me thinks they're called recessed. They actually are. How the hell did I know that? So we've got 2 recessed pillars. I think I remember it because like recessed Reese's. And of course, because it is a porchway, we're going to have to add in a raised platform. So I like to just do this with the roof in BLOXBURG. If you have the luxury of the basement game pass, this is a no-brainer. And where actually are we? We are in Ocean Isle Beach. And if we scroll down, oh, look at this. Sunset Beach and Ocean Isle Beach are very near. This is actually really cute. Oh, yeah, and look. This is the inside. We haven't even looked at these yet. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Anyway, we are still on the exterior. So, obviously, we need a humongous garage. Oh, it's gone weird now. Garage door. Imagine if I did this whole video in an American accent. I feel like it would be really difficult because there's so many American accents out there. I feel like I'd kind of like this one the most. Of course, I also like the New York accent, although I'm often told that I'm not very good at it. Or does I sound like Kermit the Frog? And then what other ones are there? I'm trying to think of all the, like, shows I've watched, which are mainly American. Of course, there's sort of the Texan one, isn't there? I'm from Colorado. I'm trying to get, like, the perfect shade of grass. As I said, it looks really barren, and I think that is the perfect one. Obviously, I know not every American house looks like this, but I tried to pick the one that looked the most similar to just an average American house. This one too, look, they've all got a similar style, just adorable and aesthetic. And then if I'm to go on Rightmove, look at UK houses. They're so boring. They're all just flipping brick. They're original, mate. I just feel like there's no argument about it. American houses are just so much more superior. You're literally living that white picket fence dream. Never forget it.
Our white house with blue shutters.
Then as for our driveway, it's basically the same color as the barren grass. Now they've actually done a building hack with recess. You guys know when I'm building in Bloxburg and I go into the structural section and add these. You guys love this, and now we know that it's real life as well. Now, a lot of you guys asked me if I was to go to any state in America, where would I want to go to the most? I have so many. Like, I actually am being greedy. My top ones, though, would definitely be Las Vegas, California, New Orleans. I know New Orleans is like a little bit rogue and random. Anyway, I definitely think we've got like a bluey stone line color. And interestingly enough, they actually have roof shingles on the roof. So interesting. Also, what is this? I feel like adding a carpet here would probably do the trick for that. A non-outlined carpet. And then we're gonna make this brown. This feels so fun, but also so different and so unusual to what I'm used to building in this series. Like, UK houses are all so similar to each other. I can even admit that. Like, they're boring sometimes. They're fun to build in Bloxburg. Have some variety. I always forget that these babies exist. And especially if you resize them to be rectangular, why do they actually eat? Now, these, to be fair, do have a little bit of color to them, a little bit of greenery and brightness. But again, they still are looking pretty barren and bare. The next thing I've noticed is we actually have some wall lamps just going on the side here. And they look to me to be the industrial ones. Resized. Bet you guys didn't know you could resize them. No, obviously you probably did. But when I found that out, I was like, whoa. And I still personally am of the belief that Bloxburg should make every item resizable. And then we've got some weird bits here. Can you see that? It almost looks like some more roofs. Now, in Bloxburg, I fear that the roof will be too thick if we were to add a slanted one. I can try it for you if you want me to. Do you know what I mean? I feel like adding that in here is just a bit... Oh, actually... I do think it looks kind of nice, actually. What am I talking about? I'm going to shut up now. And look, there's a little window up there. I really wonder, do you actually have a room in there? That must just be for decoration, right? Oh, guys, I can't believe I haven't shown you. Look what I made last night. Yes, a coffee cake. You may be wondering why it's all like chopped up. I forgot to take a picture, okay, before I cut the cake. How nice is that? Can you actually believe I made that?
1 hour later.
And what is like the most American style car I can think of? But I'd actually say probably the most realistic car is just like a mum car. What is it called? This Roto minivan. I actually swear I have this. Oh my gosh, I actually found it. And then should I add another car next to it? Like maybe a Breeze convertible. Oh wait, no, it's called Blox's TS. And I noticed that there's a fireplace in there. We'll get into that in a minute. But no chimney. Exposed! Now, these windows are very interesting. I'm only going to do this one for now, mainly because we can't really see the other ones, not even the front door. I always find it a little tricky to make it not too thick, but then not too thin at the same time. So I'm thinking about this size is good. I feel like we haven't made it long enough. And hey, that looks like a pretty American Colorado. Oh wait, we're in Texas. Texas style window. And also for the decoration inside, guys, I will most likely be switching it up a little bit. Because obviously I'm buying this house. I get to choose the decor. Now I'm pretty sure I did also notice like a window somewhere around here. So just place that in. Anyway, it's time to go inside. We're obviously gonna be doing the main bit first. Okay, so this is as you walk in. Ooh. This is beautiful. Yeah, I really need to see it from like this angle and that angle. What am I doing all the way over here? The front door is so cute. It's got like glass around it and above it. We can't really do that in Bloxburg. So all we can do is add glass inside of it. And oh my gosh, it's all coming together, guys. Even though we've not placed one singular item inside yet, I feel it's all coming together. Now, I love these doors that you've got going on. You can't really see them in that picture. You can more see it here. They're very traditional styles. Or, what am I talking about? What about these guys? Now, I'm actually going to use the more advanced version of that. You know, this one here, the modern door, is basically the same thing, but you can just change the texture at the end. And then I'll make it slightly lighter shade of white so we can see the panels. How good does that look? And wait, the floor. Look at this floor. A lovely brown dark wood. That is kind of like what I'd put in Bloxburg anyway, isn't it? And that's what I find, guys, when I build my UK houses, they're so different to what I do in Bloxburg. Whereas when I'm building this American house, I'm feeling like it's just an average Bloxburg house. I don't know why. And then look over here. Look at that. This is perfect timing because they literally just added this panel. I mean, it probably could do with being a bit taller in Bloxburg, but that's too tall, if you know what I mean. So beggars can't be choosers. Also, I sort of just want to put the really cool dresser here. And I'm actually going to put a hair dresser. Mainly because I just wanted to sing. Anyway, if we switch the angle. Oh, look how nice this is. So they actually have a built-in fireplace. So you can do this in Bloxburg, but you need to use basic shapes. And then how you do it is you want the basic shapes to just be slightly thicker than the fireplace itself. And also, one sec, I'm gonna have to take my shoes off. Do you not ask me why I'm wearing shoes when I'm inside? But basically, I've been doing lots of walks, but I feel my toenail really hurts. I think it's bleeding, actually. Anyway, guys, I'm back. My toenail was like being weird. And then, oh my gosh, that is what it's for. I have wondered what this soundbar is for ages. It goes underneath a TV. Then we have some storage either side, unsurprisingly again. I mean, we could technically use the cubby, but no, I'll go all out, guys. I'll use the basic shapes. And then we've got like these little nuggets in the middle separating them. And then we have the clear windows. So I'm hoping that we actually just have a window like this in Bloxburg I can use. I kind of feel like it's the standard window, you know, just resized down to be a little bit more petite. Remember how I said I'm not going to be doing exactly as they are? So I'm just going to pick my own armchairs. So for the armchair, shall we use the mid-century one? It will fill up the space a little bit better, obviously, because it's much bigger. Then we can pop in a coffee table from New York. No, do you know what, guys? I'm going to try and talk in a New York accent for a little while, okay? Not even a New York one. It's just going to switch up from different American accents, all right? I'd say, though, honestly, one of my favorite ones is the one I was doing earlier, which is just like the classical American mama. Anyway, I love how we've got a window inside. Like, that is a sleigh. And I'm just going to pop normal curtains on this. I'm not going to be doing any custom ones today. And I actually might keep this house, guys, as a roleplay house afterwards. It's worked out so nicely. So I'm hoping that we have a picture of the hallway. Oh, we do. Okay. There's literally nothing in it. And I think it's because we've made ours a little bit too long. So for that reason and that reason only, I think I might add these dressers just as a little extra bit of storage.
5 minutes later.
Next up, I actually think, yeah, we see the sunroom. So this is actually really nice because we get to see those windows, like the screen windows and doors, which I never get to use. You see, this should be a lesson to all of us, guys. Let's just start using real life houses as our inspiration. Obviously, we're going to be adding wicker sofas out here. And then we have the wicker armchairs. And yeah, I think these are fine. We could switch them up, but nah. And what I love most about this sunroom is all of the greenery that they have going on. So I'm actually going to go ahead and plant pots first, guys. When do I literally ever do this? The answer is never. And I forget that you can do this. Just custom build plants, make them look however you want. Any pot, any leaf. It's like pick and mix, but with plants. And I really am enjoying like the reddish cocoa-y tile they have going on out here. And I feel like there should be a glass roof in here, but there's not. Just disprove that. They have a ceiling fan. Another thing that you will never find in a UK house. I can actually pretty much guarantee that less than 1% of houses in England would have a ceiling fan on them. Now, I don't know how much lower the pendants in this dining room want to go. They're flipping going to be sat at the table if they're any lower. They're not just like this. They go then down a little bit, and they've got a really awesome shape in this. So the only thing I can compare this to is the Berry Avenue lights. You just resize them in to like the little lights, and it looks so good. The dining table, oh my gosh, that is literally the rustic one, isn't it, you guys? That must have been based off of this. And then, weirdly, those look just like the restaurant chairs. Obviously, this isn't a restaurant by any means, but we're going to add them anyway. And the other thing I weirdly noticed is that the dining table only has 4 chairs on it. And those martini glasses on there. I didn't even notice there was like a little mini bar going on. Flipping hell, mate. All right, have a bit of you. So in BLOXBURG, sadly, we do not have martinis, but we do have trays, and I'm definitely not going to be adding anything other than a hot sauce. This is just hot sauce, okay?
Bombastic side eye.
And what tire was that?
It honestly looks like the granite texture that they put on the other ones, so I think I'm going to add that.
And they've done that ridiculous thing. You guys know I hate this. Why do you have cabinet? No, not like that. That one makes sense, you know, it's touching the roof. No, they have these silly ones that don't even touch the roof. It just makes me so mad. I mean, I will admit these are cheap as flip. And then you have this lovely oven. Like, you do not see that very often in a UK house. And some people commented in the last video like, oh, I have that in my house, when I talk about like certain things that most people don't have. Obviously, some people might have this oven, but for the most part, you don't get it. Whereas in America, for the most part, you do get it, if you make sense. If that makes sense. But we can tell 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the doors mostly right. This one just starts here instead. Next up is time to move into this bedroom here. And the color in here is absolutely stunning. It's honestly something like this. There was the hex code on screen. So apparently this is the principal suite. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit small for principal suite, and it's also incredibly basic.
You're basic.
I'm not here to be roasted, y'all, but you know, fix that. So there we have it, guys, and I will admit, we're all friends here. I did actually have to bring the room in a little bit because I made it way too big. But so far, we've actually been going pretty good with the dimensions. I also had a little plant there, but I'm not going to add anything else because the room doesn't have it. But this is where it gets mental chicken oriental in my eyes. You do not find this in a UK house, okay? You do not walk into a flipping ensuite bathroom this big unless you are actually like Adele or some celebrity from England.
When?
Oh my gosh, I was...
Where? No.
In a bar.
Yeah, so as you walk in, we've got like a dual sink unit along here. I'd say in BLOXBURG terms and services, that is just a 2-block wide. They've even got like the, what are they called? Wall... What the hell are those things called? Vanity lights. I never remember to add these. We've got a wall here, and like, actually, I'd say the wall goes like that, and then a wall there. So we've got the bathtub in here. Again, the bath and shower being separate in an ensuite bathroom in England ain't happening, babes. I'm also in there. Is that a closet? So you have not just that closet, you then walk into this massive one, which theirs is actually really dirty. Wow, that is the most realistic closet I've ever seen. You are just a bank robber. That is the only outfit you can put on in here. Okay, I will add a mirror, but guys, look at theirs. Theirs was literally so musty as well, so don't even come for mine, okay? So this is the other bedroom. That is minuscule. So I guess I put this window in the wrong place because it's not there in the picture. It's just one like that. But tell me, guys, I need you to let me know in the comments, all my American viewers, okay? I have some more questions for you. I know I'm always asking you guys questions, but I have more. Is this realistic? Do any of you live in a house like this or have friends who live in a house like this? But I am noticing like every single room seems to have a fan, which makes sense because in American houses, you almost always have AC, don't you? Whereas in the UK, you want AC? Nope, you ain't getting it. I'm telling you right now, you're not getting it. So next up, we have like this little bathroom, which is obviously a little bit more measly than the nice big one we did here. Then the front room is actually empty. Oh my gosh, and then we've just got a utility room. Okay, so I actually kind of like that. Did you see that there's a door from the laundry room into the garage? Oh, wow. After all that, guys, we got it. We got it, guys. And with that, guys, the realistic American home is now built. Okie dokie chicken pot pies, which ironically is a very popular American dish. The value of this plot is $294,000. So this is what the outside of the house looks like. Of course, it's a very sunny day. And I mean, I do sort of feel like this could be the B-roll to an American movie start. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just all feels so American. So the first thing that we're going to do now that we've looked at the outside is obviously head inside. Nah, really? I didn't know that. So as we first walk through the front door here, we are welcomed into the main living area. So on screen now should be flashing some pictures of the original house and then comparing them to the BLOXBURG version. I don't think that it looks that much different. Of course, it wasn't meant to be like an exact replica, just sort of getting the gist of an American style house. And I love it. It feels so good. Just in here is the sunroom as well. I feel like this would be so good for role play. This is the master bedroom. So we all know that the original one on the picture was pretty basic. I did try to do a little bit by adding a plant, but I didn't want to go too rogue with it. Now, my favorite part about this room is how big it is. Like, as I said earlier, this is such a treat for me, a little Brit, just having like a massive ensuite bathroom with not one closet, but 2 ginormous closets. Anyway, the house does not end there. We then get to go, technically, background here into a nice big closet. Did I really just call that big? No, but then we have another few bedrooms round here. So this is just like an empty room, could be a study or something. This is the 3rd and final bedroom, again with a little closet. In here is the family bathroom, which I did forget a light, so it's a little bit dark in here. Then we have finally the utility room and the garage, which, oh, I forgot all those shelvings were there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me build this. Let me know if you want me to continue this American series, and I'll see you all in the next video.